Hello everyone and welcome back to today's video. Today I will be ranking all the Moonlord weapons from 1 to 10. I think that's how many Moonlord weapons there are. I forgot to count. Okay, so number 1 would go to the last prism. Let me just get these guys out my way. The last prism shoots multiple beams of light and they come together to make one huge beam. I don't have enough energy for it though, so see here, it's marked as one of my favorite weapons. Get out of my way. Quick. See, it does 140 magic damage, 75 critical strike chance, very fast speed, no knockback, 7 mana, and forms a life form disintegration rainbow. This is one of my favorite weapons to use. It's one of the most powerful weapons in Terraria. That's why I ranked it number 1. Number 2 on the list is probably the Lunar Flare. Lunar Flare is helpful. It takes up a lot less mana than the last prism. You know, I can just spam it like this and hit a ton of enemies at once. It's a pretty good weapon. It can go through walls, so anywhere I aim, you know, I can go inside a building, outside a building. Doesn't really matter. And Lunar Flare, here's the stat. 133 magic damage, 20 critical strike chance, very fast speeds, average knockback, uses 10 manas, and rains down a Lunar Flares. So number 3 was a hard spot to pick because I was thinking about it. And I think for number 3 spot, I'd probably give it to the SDM, yeah, I think I'd give it to the SDMG. Some people might think the Meowmere or other things, but I think the SDMG. I think it's a lot easier to use and it's so fast. It's one of the best guns in the game. If you fill these things with lunar bullets, these things do so much damage. See that? I just kill all these guys. This weapon's overpowered. And here's the stats. It does 86 range damage, 16 critical strike chance, insanely fast speeds, very weak knockback, 50% not to consume ammo. It came from the edge of space. It does 5 plus, oh, this is the nasty one. If you get the nasty one, it's 5 plus damage, 20 plus speed, and 2 critical strike chance, and minus 10 knockback. For number 4, I think I would pick the Meowmere. Let me just get my Meowmere. Okay, it's coming. Since I didn't actually get the Meowmere, I have to get someone to use it for me. So, hold up. He's shooting down the... Where is he? Pax. Can you show off the, Meowmere real quick? Right there, the Meowmere. It does 250 damage, range damage, and it shoots 9 cats. This weapon is the best sword in the game, and it's completely spammable. You can just spam the projectiles. It's a really good weapon, and I would advise getting it. So that's number 4. Number 5 spot, I think, would go to the Terrarian. 250. It does 203 melee damage, 14 critical strike chance, fast speed, and very strong knockback. This weapon is pretty good for destroying enemies, but I wouldn't use it for like this event because you gotta hit multiple enemies at once. This can hit multiple enemies at once. It like goes along with the yo-yo handle. I keep forgetting what that thing's name is. So you can equip 2 yo-yos. If you get 2 of these, it's really good together, but like one of these, it's fine, but like I would use this on like bosses if you want to keep your distance away from bosses. I would use this. So, oh yeah. So number 6 on our list is none other than the Rainbow Crystal Staff. 160 summon damage, very strong knockback. Very strong knockback. Summons a sentry, summons a radiant crystal that banishes your enemies. The color, Duke the color. It's pretty good. So you see if I just place it down here, start attacking all the enemies in the area. It's pretty good. It disappears after a while though. Has some really good range for a mount. So I would advise getting this. It's like this has a really high % chance to drop from the Moonlord. And number 7 on my list, the Star Wrath. Rains a ton of stars down from the sky. The reason I will rank this lower than the Crystal Staff is because the Crystal Staff has more use to it. I don't know. You see, the only good part about the Star Wrath is that it rains the stars. The sword itself isn't that good, and the Rainbow Crystal Staff for me has been more useful than this sword. So I would totally advise getting this. I would totally advise this. This has a pretty low % chance to drop from the Moonlord, and it's the only weapon that's, all these other ones are, why do I keep forgetting the rarity? This has the lowest rarity out of all the weapons. This weapon's okay, so you can get it if you like raining stars down from the sky, I guess. I realize there are a couple other Moonlord weapons that I don't have, like the Portal Staff. I've heard the Portal Staff is pretty bad and doesn't do too much damage, so if that was to go on the list, it'd be number 8. But, if you guys want the Portal Staff, you guys can go ahead, but that's number 8 on my list. I showcased everything. If you guys didn't get to see the last person beam properly, this is how it looks like. These are the other weapons. STMG, Yo-Yo, Lunar Flare, Rainbow Crystal Staff. I don't even have enough money for this. Oh well. Rainbow Crystal Staff. So yeah, these are all the Moonlord weapons. Please put a like down below and subscribe. Bye, y'all.